Thanks for joining us tonight here on ARC Salt Lake. It is Wednesday, December 10th. I'm Brian Schnee. Utah's missing tonight. Hear from Campus Safety at the U about August Beckwith still missing. Also tonight, some good news for families searching for their loved ones and some unfortunate news for a family in southeastern Utah. Beginning with positive news tonight, Colton Jett, a 20-year-old autistic man who had been missing for a few weeks out of Ogden. A few days ago, Colton was found. Here's how it all went down. So a couple of days ago, Colton's mom reached out to me on social media. We've spoken a number of times over the last few weeks. He was reported missing the 14th of November. She actually tracked some conversations on her son's phone and iCloud accounts. She noticed a woman was driving to Utah to pick up her son. Colton's mom told me that woman was a 38-year-old from Visalia, California. She found out that he was in California with her. His mom told me that Colton was actually locked in a woman's car while she was at work when his family members reached him on Friday afternoon. Mom got to him from Utah in California around 4 a.m. Saturday. Colton's mom took matters into her own hands here, claiming police really didn't do much after the initial days of searching. Again, some good news here. Colton Jett of Ogden back home and safe tonight. Also featured on Utah's missing in early November, 16-year-old Cheyenne Dickinson, who had been missing and likely on the run from her family for more than 6 months out of Elko County, was found. On Monday, the Elko County Sheriff's Office shared that over the weekend, Cheyenne Dickinson was safe in law enforcement custody. Dickinson was located in Humboldt County, Nevada, with the help of Winnemucca Police Department. According to the Elko County Sheriff's Office, they got a lot of tips from concerned citizens over the course of nearly 7 months here. While Cheyenne was safe and in custody, she did try to run from those officers when they located her. So according to the Sheriff's Office right now, Cheyenne's case actually involves an ongoing investigation. And a sad update tonight on a man that we have also featured here on Utah's Missing. San Juan County Sheriff's Office confirming the remains of Joseph Paychak were recovered Tuesday morning from a pond on his property. The 75-year-old artist from Bluff, Utah, was last seen November 25th, was reported missing just days later on Thanksgiving. The Sheriff's Office, DPS, and the community had spent days looking for him. Family telling us his home looked like he had suddenly left with his coffee and creamer still on the table. The remains have been sent to the medical examiner's office for further examination. And tonight, a father is trying to get to Europe after he says the biological mother of his children took his children overseas. Kendall Seymour says his ex-wife, Alicia Seymour, took their 3 children and a 4th child with a different father to Europe on November 30th, but they didn't find out until December 2nd. We just heard from the West Jordan Police Department, who actually did get that alert on the 2nd, and they are working with the FBI right now. We got some additional information just moments ago. Meanwhile, a GoFundMe from Kendall alleges that Alicia possibly took the kids to Italy. 11-year-old Landon Seymour, 8-year-old Levi Seymour, 7-year-old Hazel Seymour, and 3-year-old Jacob Brady. West Jordan Police says that she has joint custody of the children, and the FBI is trying to track their whereabouts right now. Kendall is now trying to raise money to not just get to Europe, but get the hotel rooms and one-way return flights for the children, if you're wondering why the GoFundMe is out there. And with the news of some people recently featured here on Utah's Missing found, the family of Kylie Ariano continuing to push for any possible information on her whereabouts. Kylie left home in Garden City late May, so it's been more than 6 months now. Kylie's mom has been leading the charge with information and awareness. Rich County Sheriff's Office, the lead investigating agency here, family says with the help of the FBI. No clear indication at this point where the 16-year-old went, who she is with. However, some tips and potential sightings have come in from around the country, and none have been confirmed though. So if you have any information, contact the Rich County Sheriff's Office or dial 911 immediately. For the first time tonight, hearing from the University of Utah Public Safety Department about 29-year-old August Beckwith, who's still missing from the area near the University of Utah campus. August's mom has been leading the charge, trying to bring him home after he took off from her when she took out his phone weeks ago. His mom claims that he was released from the Huntsman Mental Health Institute while he was still in psychosis. August was last seen running down Wakara Way near the U. Some possible sightings since he took off on November 19th. August's mother, Lori, has been searching for him every day near the University of Utah, but also in the Holiday and Cottonwood Heights area recently. I'm mistaken, it was the 17th, so a couple extra days that he has been missing. We've spoken with Lori, who is August's mother, a lot, trying to keep his photo out there to help his family. Lori's been up at the U virtually every day, so if you can help this family, please reach out to Lori Beckwith directly, or you can reach out to me and I'll put you in touch. I spoke with Kimberly Barnett from the University of Utah's Campus Security Division earlier today.
As a mother myself, I can only imagine the panic that this family is experiencing. Everyone here at the Department of Public Safety from day one, when we learned about this missing August, we have been coordinating efforts every single day, and I can review a little bit of what we've been doing. So step number one, with a missing person, we are going to report that to something called the National Crime Information Center. What that does is any police department in the United States, if they come across August, they are going to know he is a missing person and they're going to know who to contact. So that's step number one. We need to communicate with all the police jurisdictions throughout the United States. Number two, a coordinated search effort. You know, as I mentioned, one of the benefits here at the University of Utah and our Department of Public Safety that I know not many universities have is our large non-sworn security division. Our two largest divisions are non-sworn campus security officers. They are a force multiplier for our police, and they have been working hand in hand with police to clear every building at the University of Utah. And as you can imagine, there are hundreds of buildings. So my team in campus security, every day we are clearing buildings, and we're clearing them again, and we're clearing them again. And we're going to continue to do that alongside police. In addition, it's important that we're communicating with Salt Lake City Police Department. Obviously, we're in Salt Lake City, and we need to coordinate with that police jurisdiction, which we are doing every day. We're talking with them and coordinating our efforts. Communication with the family. This is critical. Not only have we given the family a dedicated detective to work with and to call, but I also have a campus security officer who's been assigned to this as well. So that family has the contact information on both sides that they could call at any time. Every lead is followed and followed very quickly. As you can imagine, time is of the essence. If we hear of something, we need to follow up with that right away.
Has August been seen on any surveillance video on campus at all?
Not since he was first gone missing. We obviously were able to see him on video when it occurred, when he left. But since then, no, certainly we have calls of people who think they have seen him. We have followed up with that on video, but no confirmed sightings of him here on our campus.
So a quick note here on August Beckwith. Lori, August's mother, posted on Monday night something that made me kind of pause and think and reflect. She wrote, "Today was a crazy day. I was told by the police that they found my son, only to find another man in psychosis claiming to be him." So this has got to be an extreme emotional roller coaster here for the family. So to all of the commenters on social media, keep them constructive, helpful, and supportive in these situations. The negativity, the questioning of each family's information and circumstances, it only detracts from the overall goal, which is finding people and reuniting them with their family or getting them the help they need. As you can see, we do this every Wednesday. We even highlighted some of the successes from some of these families from over the weekend. Utah's Missing every Wednesday here on Arc Salt Lake. If you would like to reach out to me, you can always do so. We're dedicated to helping Utahns find their missing loved ones, share some new information, look into cold cases. If you have a case, again, please feel free to reach out. Some of you took advantage of that just today of a missing juvenile out of St. George. I just put that out on social media. We're hoping that gets resolved shortly. Let's get to meteorologist Sean Kelly with our first alert forecast. Sean, you and I are due to hit the slopes. We just need another storm cycle here, my friend.
I don't know, Brian. I think we are due to play some golf.
All right, I'll take that too. Let's go.
The temperatures out there, I mean, we're in the 60s today, and still at the hour here, it is plenty mild. We're at 50 degrees here in Salt Lake City with those temperatures later on through the overnight, only cooling down into the lower 40s, so really not bad. You can thank this ridge of high pressure system for keeping the storms away from us. The jet stream has been pushed up to the north, and we've been seeing a series of storms across the plains into the Midwest, and that will remain the pattern here for at least the next 6 days or so. You can see those temperatures as we head into the weekend, into early next week. Not quite as warm as today, but still, I mean, still plenty above average here for this time of year. We should only be at 40 degrees, but yeah, Brian, we do have some work to do with the ski resorts here with some good snow. We're hoping for, as long as we get into Christmas week, we're hoping to see some good storms, and we'll talk about more of that coming up in the next few minutes.
All right, Sean, thank you. We'll catch up in a few. Coming up here on Arc Salt Lake, the holiday season downtown Salt Lake City would not be complete without the Grand America's giant gingerbread house. We will introduce you to the man who brings the house to life. It's one of Utah's signature holiday sites, the Grand America's giant gingerbread house. But the real magic, as always, is the magic behind the builder, the man who builds this one. Kristen Kenny has more in today's Eye on Utah.
This is huge.
It's big, grandiose.
At the Grand America Hotel, the holidays hit you the moment you walk in. And every year, this giant gingerbread house,
It's about 13 feet by 12 feet tall.
steals the show.
Is that cotton candy up there?
Cotton candy, again Rice Krispie.
And behind this sweet spectacle
Hello team, how are you doing guys? Good?
is Chef Xavier.
We have a chocolate candy also here because life is too short, eat dessert first.
He's been the pastry chef here for 12 years.
Everything is better with butter.
That is true.
You can
Everything
tell
is better
them.
with butter.
And every year, he dreams up a brand new gingerbread house design.
What's the goal each year? Is it bigger or what?
Bigger, I cannot be taller, I can be more large.
So this year's 5,000 gingerbread squares, 2,000 macaroons, 1,000 gumballs, and everything edible. Yum.
It's a big team effort.
It takes his team 3 months from start to finish.
I hope you see love, a little madness.
And that love runs deeper than the decoration.
It's my roots.
He grew up in his father's bakery in France.
Bread smelling, croissant, pastry, all these things, you know.
You're making me hungry.
That's where he learned food isn't just food.
Food is art.
It's an art that's become his legacy, not just in the kitchen, but in his family, passed down to his 8 grandchildren.
This one I dedicate for another grandson. Family is important, you know what I mean? Especially we come from another country.
And shared with every guest who stops to savor it.
It's all about make memories for everybody.
But there's one part he still can't watch.
Okay, so what happens when this is taken down?
That's the sad part of the story in January 2.
When this house, his art, his roots, his legacy comes down.
I never been here when they demolish. I have tears. I'm gonna have tears, you know, yeah.
You know, Sean, you and I should walk over there with a cup of coffee tomorrow and go check that thing out.
I'm down.
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay.
We get snacks too. I feel like
Lock
you
it
got to
in.
like pick a pastry while we're eating that.
Yeah.
And taking a look there at that very cool.
Very romantic.
Hey, well, you know, I mean, it's
Lunchtime hour.
I've been away for a couple of days. It's a date.
there
It's
you
a
go.
date.
Get a
All right,
croissant, too.
This is desirable for anyone. Lunchtime walks,
Man,
you
this
name
is, yeah, walking the dog. I mean, we've got spring-like weather. We're talking about tennis, pickleball, golf, bike riding, anything outdoors. Enjoy it because eventually we'll see some changes, but it's really not in the foreseeable future. I'm thinking 7 to 10 days before things will get cold again here across the Wasatch Front. We're into the 50s each and every day. We were in the 60s for highs today. Just truly remarkable. The normal for this time of year, 40 degrees, so more than 20 degrees above normal, and you can see the temperatures here even late this evening into the 40s and 50s, so still pretty mild. We're at 33 in Heber, 36 in Pangos, so everywhere across the state is above freezing. We're at 41 in Price, 47 in Moab, 41 in Vernal. No air quality issues this week so far. Worsening air quality here each and every day as we continue to collect more and more pollution, and that inversion, the temperatures will continue to be inverted, and that pollution will collect and the winds will ease aloft, and because of that we'll start to see a little bit of that valley inversion making a return and worsening air quality as a result as we head into the weekend. Northern Plains up through the Midwest continue to deal with storm after storm. That's where all the active weather is. That's where the jet stream is, even the Northeast. Everyone basically getting more snow than us so far. You can see here across the state, we just have some cloudier skies here across the northern part of the area. Wyoming continuing to be under the full force of some pretty strong wind gusts, exceeding 40 to 50 miles per hour at times. You'll see that redeveloping one last time tomorrow morning through the afternoon, especially back out towards the east. Again, I mentioned that jet stream. This is a typical La Nina weather pattern. Ridge of high pressure system down towards the south. The polar jet is pushed up towards the north, and that's where the storms will ride along. And you can see until this breaks down and pushes southward, we're not going to see anything here. As we enter the weekend, it's calm, it's warm. Into maybe 7 days from today, we may start to see that jet stream kind of lower a little bit further towards the south, kind of a zonal straight flow here from west to east. So it won't be cold in nature, but it will at least be a little bit more moist, a little bit more potential for some precipitation here, mountain snow and valley rain. So again, 7 days, and then I'm hoping in about 2 weeks that we start to really get some things going for us here. 30s and 40s as we head through the overnight. We've got 50s for highs tomorrow. Dealing with this above normal weather pattern finally changing as we get to that 6 to 10 day forecast for the Pacific Northwest, but it's still looking mild, at least all the way through the 19th. So we'll continue to keep you updated on that. St. George, you're looking at temperatures here, beautiful. Each and every day, 60s, sunshine. We've got some hazy sunshine though for us, but temperatures can't complain. Well into the 50s each and every day.
Well, is that enough to keep us going there at the mountains right now? Or are we concerned about temperatures for snowmaking?
Oh, I'm definitely concerned. Yeah, for sure. I mean,
so it was just
50s every day, please us in the 30s.
Taste, basically, what we got about a week ago.
And a lot of melting in that snowpack too, as well, through the next week and a half.
Okay.
Yep.
Hoping for 2026 to get it going.
I think before that.
Okay.
Christmas time.
All right. Coming up here on Arc Salt Lake, trapped in quicksand for hours. This is like every child's worst nightmare, I think. This was in Arches, how this hiker finally got a hold of search and rescue crews. New video tonight showing the rescue of an experienced hiker caught in quicksand in Arches National Park in Grand County. This all unfolded Sunday morning before the sun even came up. Austin Dirk says he was trekking through the upper end of Courthouse Wash when his left leg suddenly sank into the ground.
Yeah, he was trapped for 2 hours in 20-degree temperatures while stuck at a 45-degree angle. He used a GPS satellite messenger to alert search and rescue crews.
The SAR commander telling me they used the drone initially to confirm Dirk's location. This is actually the second quicksand rescue in the Courthouse Wash area. The first was back in 2014. Grand County SAR recorded the rescue, as you can see, with a drone. And they sent both of those clips to me. It's fascinating. They are so busy in Grand County. Thanks for joining us tonight. We are back tomorrow night at 7. Be safe out there.